Good morning. I would like to convene the June 2025 Bridges and Tunnels Committee. Ms. Pascone, are there any public speakers?
Good morning. We have one member of the public registered to speak today. As a reminder, we ask that all speakers adhere to the MTA's rules of conduct and decorum. Please be aware of the clock in the front of the room and the warning light you will see, reminding you that you have 30 seconds left to conclude your remarks. The first and only speaker will be Murray Bowden.
Morning. This is not the presentation I expected to do today. Based on what you taught me years and years and years ago, consistency is safety. Everything's got to be the same, and now with distracted driving and everything else. What happened this weekend changed the ball game. I've been coming here for years and years and saying the lines are wrong, the signs are wrong, and this is wrong and that is wrong. Nothing got fixed. This board and the rest of the boards here, you're responsible for the rest of the world. By that I mean, there's mistakes out there, they haven't been fixed. What this weekend showed is time to fix it. We got bunker busting bombs, never been used. Test them out. Can fly 36 hours from Missouri to Middle East and drop some buster bombs, change the ball game. Just do it. We don't have time to waste to negotiate. You got to stop and fix it. Well, the lines on the roads are bad. They're not legal. They're not consistent. Drivers are cutting us off at the wrong time. You know all that. They're watching the lights. They don't move. Couldn't the light turn green? I'm losing my voice. Losing my mind too, but that's beside the point. I can't do it anymore. It's your job. If you don't fix the lines and the rides and make it sensible, find somebody else that will do it. Don't negotiate it. Just do it. It's time.
Thank you. Madam Chair, that concludes the public comment.
Thank you, Rose. I just want to welcome Jim O'Donnell, new board member. Thank you for being with us today. Appreciate you. Great. May I have a motion to approve the B&T portion of the May 2025 Joint Agency Committee meeting?
I don't believe we have a quorum, so
Oh.
we may have to,
Oh, thank you.
okay.
We will take a
Happy to take that.
correction. Yes.
Sure. On the top paragraph on page 20, it says Parsons and Archers. It should be Archer, referring to that terminal in Jamaica.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right. President Sheridan, are there any changes to our work plan?
Good morning, Chair. Several sequencing changes to the work plan due to previous month's consolidated committee meetings are indicated in the book. Also, the first quarter 2025 diversity report for bridges and tunnels is included in this month's committee materials, and an MTA-wide diversity report will be provided at the Diversity Committee later today.
Thank you, President Sheridan. We'll start off with her remarks.
Good morning. I'd like to begin with highlighting the new and improved B&T Performance Metrics Committee book, and I want to thank the headquarters and B&T teams who have moved us into the 21st century. This will evolve over time, but we are off to a good start. So now for an update on toll evasion enforcement. Since the inception of targeted operations, enforcement by the multi-agency task force has yielded more than 1,100 arrests, over 50,000 summonses, more than 4,800 vehicles towed, and identified those responsible for nearly $58 million collectively owed to all member agencies. We also continue persistent toll violator and license plate enforcement at TBTA crossings and in and around the congestion relief zone. Our uniformed presence is a strong reminder that officers are out there ready to stop any persistent toll violator and any vehicle with intentionally obscured, altered, counterfeit license plates, and whether the motive is to evade paying tolls or the law in general. I'm quite certain no one wants to make the news by being handcuffed, at one of these highly visible operations. As always, obey the law and avoid trouble. I will now turn it over to Senior Vice President of Tolling Management, Steve Knapp, who will provide an overview of our revenue collection and recovery processes. Steve?
That's good. Thank you, Kathy, and good morning, everyone. As a vehicle crosses a tolling point at one of our 9 toll facilities, or is detected by equipment installed as it enters the congestion relief zone, the information on the vehicle's location, class, and toll rate are conveyed to our New York Customer Service Center, CSC, which manages EasyPass account information, tolls by mail invoicing, and other back-office administrative processes for our tolling operations. As you may know, the CSC is jointly managed by the 3 New York toll collection agencies, MTA Bridges and Tunnels, the New York State Thruway, and the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. The CSC processes toll transactions and provides account management services for over 8.6 million active EasyPass accounts, 4.4 million of which are MTA customers. Over 90% of our customers use EasyPass, and as we continue to emphasize, maintaining an account in good standing should be a customer priority. Most importantly, for correct billing is ensuring that tags are properly mounted, that vehicle license plates are on the account and updated, and the customer address with the respective state motor vehicle agency, what we refer to in New York as the DMV, is current in accordance with the law. For customers who do not use EasyPass or have an underfunded or invalid account, the Tolls by Mail program is used for billing, with invoices sent in the mail to the address associated with the license plate registered at the DMV. For those who pay via Tolls by Mail, the escalation to toll violator status does not happen overnight. And there are warning signs all along the way to help the customer correct course and resolve payment issues before they escalate further. Customers are provided 30 days to pay from the initial toll bill notice. It's important to make payment before late fees and administrative violation fees are applied in subsequent 30-day billing cycles. If tolls remain unpaid after a second toll bill reminder and a follow-up violation notice, they are referred to our collection agency at the 120-day mark. Customers who continue to use tolled facilities without paying and who neglect billing, violation, and collection notices are at risk of becoming persistent toll violators. Escalating enforcement measures are imposed on these violators in an effort to recover revenue owed to the agency. These measures include collections, litigation, suspension of vehicle registrations, judgment, and exclusion orders. The result of these can be much more costly than paying the toll because once suspended, excluded, or in judgment, customers can have their vehicles towed. For 2024, almost $140 million was recovered through our agency efforts. One of the most important tools we use to recover revenue has been our participation in the state DMV registration suspension program. Under this program, we submit the license plates of persistent toll violators for a vehicle registration suspension pending any corrective action within 45 days. If there are no payment or requests for adjudication within the 45 days, the DMV may proceed to suspend the vehicle registration. Since inception of this program, we have recovered more than $153 million from registration suspended vehicle owners. We continue to speak with other states that may be interested in reciprocal suspension agreements. Our efforts have also included the exclusion of New York and out-of-state registered vehicles. These persistent toll violators are essentially barred from B&T crossings and are subject to having their vehicle towed and criminal summonsing. Payments of tolls and fees is necessary to clear the exclusion, and that has resulted in the recovery of more than $9 million. Another useful revenue collection tool for persistent toll violators was provided to B&T in September of 2024, when new state legislation went into effect allowing us to enter and enforce civil judgments without court proceedings. While it was only 10 months since its inception of the judgment program, initial results are promising. More than 115,000 notices of potential judgment have been mailed to persistent toll violators, and as a result, over $16 million has been recovered and 6,100 customers have entered into payment plans. Our recovery efforts also include outreach to commercial customers to help them better manage their fleet accounts to prevent unpaid tolls. Thus far, over $4 million has been recovered. And lastly, our legal department, under the direction of General Counsel Paul Fryman, works to obtain trustee payments for customers who have filed bankruptcy. To date, the bankruptcy program has submitted claims for over $7 million. Commitment to the efficient collection and aggressive recovery of toll revenue is one of the highest priorities of our agency. We know and appreciate that the majority of our customers pay their fair share. We encourage all customers to pay toll bills on time and to maintain and adequately fund their E-ZPass accounts. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll make some comments. I travel the streets all the time. The license plate recovery, where they're fake or I would say you can't read them, is just out of hand. It's just unfortunate we have so many other problems in law enforcement that we have to deal with. But for the MTA, we should concentrate on every crossing. That's big dollars. Even in Nassau County, where I'm active, and I'm the first assistant police commissioner, we're doing it as well on all of the license plates that you can't read one or two letters. We got to keep our feet to the ground and the recovery, and Kathy's with me as well, is dollars and cents, big dollars. Everyone's worried about fare evasion on the buses and stuff. But hey, we're almost $7 on an E-ZPass. So we got to do more.
Thank you, Chair Mack. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate all the team members for their unwavering dedication and to all methods of toll collection and recovery. Are there any further questions for Steve? Okay, for our report on operations, Senior Vice President of Facility Management, Marlene Thompson, will provide an overview of B&T's tunnels.
As facility management, we're responsible for all activities at our facilities. We work closely with colleagues from various departments to ensure safe, secure, and efficient passage for our customers, maintain a safe working environment for our employees, and contribute to revenue collection and recovery efforts. Our tunnel teams play a key role in these efforts, managing day-to-day activities by monitoring cameras and roadway conditions, patrolling, responding to incidents, detecting and turning around overheight vehicles, supporting two-way operations during peak travel times, and maintaining tunnel infrastructure. Let's start with the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Designed under the guidance of renowned engineer Ole Singstad, a key link between Midtown Manhattan and Queens. Opened on November 15, 1940, it was built to relieve congestion on the city bridges and provide a direct route under the East River. It features two tubes, each stretching over 6,000 feet. At its deepest, it runs nearly 100 feet beneath the riverbed. Today, more than 80,000 vehicles cross through it daily. A few miles to the south is the Hugh L. Carey Tunnel, opened on May 25, 1950. Originally as the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, it connects Lower Manhattan to Brooklyn, spanning nearly 1.7 miles beneath the East River. Still, to this day, the longest continuous underwater vehicular tunnel in North America. It was renamed in 2012 to honor the late Governor Hugh L. Carey, a tireless advocate for New York. The tunnel carries an average of 60,000 vehicles each day. At the Queens Midtown Tunnel, in close partnership with MTA Construction and Development, A recent improvement aligning with today's code standards involved relocating the fueling station from inside the service building garage to Borden Avenue in Long Island City, a change that enhances both operational efficiency and safety for our staff. Our work goes beyond physical infrastructure. The QMT team is committed to maintaining a safe, efficient environment for drivers. Supporting this safety initiative are newly replaced roadway delineators, positioned to improve visibility and lane guidance. Landscaping is maintained in the former toll plaza areas to enhance the customer experience and contribute positively to the neighborhood. At the UL Cary Tunnel, we completed 2 major upgrades, a new air conditioning system and a roof replacement. These improvements bring the facility up to modern standards and enhance conditions for staff and essential equipment. In addition, there have also been safety improvements. The HLC tunnel facility now benefits from an upgraded video wall, enhancing daily tunnel operations through improved situational awareness and system oversight. We also install a water mist fire suppression system as a pilot that will be advanced fully at both tunnels under an upcoming capital project. Both tunnels do more than provide passage for vehicles. They connect communities and represent the innovation and resilience that define this city. Their continued service is a testament to smart engineering, dedicated operations, and most important, the employees who keep them running every single day. Thank you.
Thank you, Marlene, and to your facility management teams. Are there any questions for Marlene? Okay, moving on to a good news story. You may have recently seen the news coverage of our newest additions to the agency family. 3 healthy peregrine falcon chicks hatched atop the Brooklyn Tower of the Verrazano Narrows Bridge in May. I'm proud to report the chicks and their falcon parents are thriving thanks in part to a specially built nesting box atop the 693-foot tower. Careful planning and coordination among bridge management, C&D engineers, and contractors resulted in a new nest box relocated safely away from contractor painting activities. The hatchlings were banded as part of a conservation efforts to protect peregrine falcons, which remain on the New York State Endangered Species List. Our longtime colleague from the New York City Department of Environmental Protection, Chris Nadareski, pictured here with B&T staff, returns every spring to place identifying bands. This helps keep track of the number of peregrines in the city and identify them in case they become sick or injured. I'm very pleased that Bridges and Tunnels has been part of the state nesting program since 1983. And finally, there are no procurements this month, and this concludes D&T's report.
Great. May I have a motion to adjourn, please? Oh, there's only 2 of us, so we are adjourning. Thank you very much.